Morning, folks. It's WE Day. We're in Ottawa. It's a busy day. We got 3 stage times. We got interviews. We got makeup. We got all the things.
Get excited.
Let's go.
Great skin.
Oh, thank you.
Rehearsing.
Microphone time. Thanks, man. Hi, guys. Now, you might think this is where my story ends today. This idea of overcoming obstacles, looking at our challenges differently. Okay, speech was done. One of my favorite things about this speech is I'm hopefully getting these guys excited to recognize that people in their community need a cheering squad too. We've got some other stage times throughout the day today, which is exciting, and we even have a special interview coming up. Now here with me is another accessibility champion. This is Sarah Telford, and now let's give Sarah a round of applause. Alright folks, so we just finished on stage. I had the incredible opportunity to introduce and also interview my new friend Sarah Telford. I was so excited to introduce you. I pushed all your names together. Sarah Telford. We did this incredible segment on accessibility. Sarah, I wonder if you could just tell our folks at home just a brief overview of your story.
Well, basically, I was diagnosed with blood cancer when I was 11, and treatments led me to be confined to a wheelchair, and since then I've been an advocate for all people in wheelchairs.
Which is amazing. So can you tell them the story that you told me on stage about one of the ways that you did that with the doctors at the hospital?
Yeah, I actually arranged for the CEO at the hospital to come on a tour of the hospital with me, but I put him in a chair, so he got to experience life from our perspective and got to see all the little nicks and twerks that drive us crazy.
Exactly, which I think is so important, experiential learning, and specifically when you have experienced something yourself, then there you create more empathy. So I think that was amazing. The last thing that both, among other things, Sarah and I share a big love of having support. So Sarah, can you just tell the folks a little bit about what support means to you and having support and why it's important?
Nobody's perfect, and that's why support is so important, because you're not gonna be 100% of the time, and it's good to have people to fall back on for those days, who hug you, pick you back up, and let you keep going, let you get your stress out. Everybody needs to cry, pitch a fit. You need someone there for you to support you and pick you back up.
Absolutely. Sarah, thank you so much for being such an incredible advocate for accessibility. I really appreciate all the work you do. And you got some sweet swag from the Senators.
What?
Jealous.
Oh yeah.
That is some form of mental illness. However, you may not realize it.
Now, I had this special opportunity to participate in a wonderful Skype chat. All right, folks, I was alluding earlier that we were going to get to hang out with someone pretty awesome, and here she is. We're hanging out with Elle Mills. You guys know her. She's Soup's famous. Thank you for hanging out with us. So what we're gonna do, Elle picked Connect 4. So we're gonna play a little game and just have a little chat. Mm-hmm. So why don't you go first?
Okay.
And to get started, we could do a little lightning round question.
Okay,
so go ahead and choose your first. What color is your toothbrush?
Orange.
Orange. Okay. And who's your favorite superhero? Or do you have one?
I'm gonna go with, what? Does Deadpool count?
100%.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Deadpool.
he's one of my faves for sure. The color red or blue?
Red.
Red. Okay, I kind of figured that would be the case.
Yes.
Favorite day of the week?
Favorite day of the week is Friday.
Friday. Okay, would you rather cuddle with a baby panda or a baby penguin?
I will go with a baby panda.
Okay, yeah.
Panda. I think penguins are cuter, but pandas are really more cuddly one. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk, 100%.
Okay. How do you feel about cranberries?
Cranberries, they're alright in salads.
Okay. And favorite board game?
Monopoly.
Oh, yes. But I feel like Monopoly is one of those that you end relationships over.
No, our family has a big thing about Monopoly.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
So
Next 4.
Right out of the gate. Wow. I was so intent on getting the right question.
Focusing.
Totally. So obviously everyone knows you from your incredible channel. And I know that you've been making movies for a long time, but then once you graduated high school, you like committed to doing it full time.
Yes.
What was the specific thing that you were like, okay, I want to do this full time? Like, was there a moment, or was there someone that you were inspired by? Like, what led you to be like, I'm gonna do this?
Well, for a long time, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. It was like one of those like dream jobs. You know how kids always say, I want to be an astronaut or something like that. So
Totally.
it didn't seem attainable to me until right after I graduated high school. I was actually in the shower, and I was just like, I was going through a life crisis because I was going into school for marketing.
Yeah.
And I was like, all these YouTubers had started 0 subscribers at one point.
Yeah.
So they've all started where I am right now. So it is possible. Like, it's not entirely impossible.
Right.
So I just had a spark of motivation where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it.
Just gonna do it.
And so I just posted every week and stuck to it. And I was like, it's gonna take a while, but if I'm dedicated, it'll happen.
Yeah, awesome. I think like some of the best ideas come in the shower.
Yes.
And there's like some proven science out there somewhere that says because you're focusing on another activity, your brain is able to relax and just think about things. So when you first started, like, because I love your channel and I love that your family is always a focus and
Yes.
you always mess with them, which is amazing. Were they on board right away, or were they like, oh, we're not doing this?
Well, my sister who's behind the camera, her and I have always made videos together.
Yeah.
And then we roped my little brother into it
Yeah.
sometimes. But I think us two were like, we started it all. We used to make little music videos. And then I think everyone was kind of on board right away because it's something we've always done, like make videos.
Yeah.
So it was just like putting on a platform, and at first no one was watching, so they kind of just did it for me.
Got it.
But yeah, I honestly don't see a moment in time where they weren't on board.
Okay.
Honestly. But I'd say more so my brother has been on board less after the success.
Yeah.
Just because now it's like an ongoing joke when people see him, they're like, screw you, Jay. Like everyone just makes fun of Jay.
Yeah.
So, but no, everyone's been super supportive, I think.
That's good.
Yeah.
Has there ever been, I think it's your turn, has there ever been like a time where, and maybe you can't actually say it, but where they were like, no, you can't post that. No, like we can't do that.
Yeah. Actually, we ended up posting it.
Yeah, you did anyway.
Because we had to like work around it and make it, like structure it so it didn't turn out as bad. But I legally married my sister's boyfriend.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yes.
And you announced it at dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the actual reaction was real bad.
Okay.
Like it's on camera, but it's like I had to cut out a lot and like manipulate it to look really good. So like my family and I, at first there was like, for a whole week I wasn't allowed to post it. And then like something happened. I think Melina convinced my mom.
Yeah.
I think you did, right? Oh yeah. There's some conversations that had happened.
Yeah.
And then we ended up working it so in a way that everyone was happy with the video.
Oh, that's good.
So like it was like a lot of communication, but ended up we did post it.
Nice. You've made so many videos, and I love your John Hughes. Oh, I'm screwed either way.
Oh my God, I didn't even notice.
You're really schooling me here. You sort of have a John Hughes effect to your videos, which I love. Do you have like a favorite video that you've done?
A favorite video?
Yeah.
Connect 4. But anyways, yes, and thank you so much. John Hughes is actually my favorite director, and like all my videos are kind of.
I can tell he's one of my faves too. It was so good.
My favorite video I've made is either. I have 2.
Okay.
Actually, my top 3 favorite videos are my top 3 most popular, which is very fortunate of me.
Awesome.
My First Kiss is my favorite.
Which is so good.
Because I think it's the video that came out exactly how I pictured it.
Oh, good.
Yes. And also, close second is Slumber Party with my brother's exes.
Okay, so because those are my 2 favorite videos of yours too, and when they threw all the glitter on the 2 of you when you were kissing, I'm like, did that get in your mouth?
Oh yeah, it got everywhere. It was that's the first take, so it was like we ended up just going with the first one.
Wow.
And it was just like it turned out so well.
Oh my gosh.
I was really happy about that.
That's awesome.
But I showed people like the raw footage of it, and it's just not as romantic and not slow mo. You know what I mean? It's just like.
Yeah.
It was like that's it.
Yeah, just a quick kiss and stuff all over your face.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know today at WE Day you were talking about mental health, and I know this seems to be a big thing across the whole platform recently, is YouTubers taking a break and that sort of stuff. And we don't have to get too deep into it because I know like emotion isn't your favorite thing. But I'm just sort of wondering, when all of that happened and you posted that video, it seemed like the reaction was really positive, which was amazing. Sort of. Why do you think it was? Like, because I think it sort of, in my mind, it makes me nervous because it could go either way. And where do you think that support came from, and why it was so positive?
I think because I think being honest
Yeah.
and not like beating around the bush and
Yeah.
just like giving straight facts. I think
Yeah.
that really helped, and also I feel like I had built a relationship with my audience that people that I think they genuinely cared
Yeah.
and were concerned when I did like had to take time off the internet.
Yeah.
And I think it's also something that it's pretty relatable, and I think everyone has gone through some form of burnout in some way, and I think I think that's why you got a positive reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's awesome. I think it was like super courageous, and I think it only really elevated like what you already do. So like congratulations on
Thank
being
you.
brave enough to do that. So I've seen sort of the videos that you've made after. What was the actual shift for you in regards to after you announced that you were going to take a break? And I know that you got some help, and that was really amazing. But tell me a little bit more about what it felt like afterwards. Like what actually brought you peace and happiness, or just helping you get towards that place?
I
Couldn't
think,
get that question out.
Yeah. No, for me, I think the biggest thing was from before the breakdown and after the breakdown is communication and just be honest. Building up to the breakdown, I had not talked to anyone about it, and I just kept it in, and it boiled up, which
Yeah.
is why I think I broke down as much, like as big as I did.
Right.
And I think that's what changed. I've been, whenever I'm feeling that way, I talk to friends about it, and I'm able to talk it out instead of letting it build up. And I think that's been really helpful. Obviously went to therapy. I still need to find me a therapist, but like I tried, I did because I moved, so like,
Yeah.
but like I did that, and that's like communication. So I just think that's what's been helpful, and obviously, having everyone aware of like what I had gone through has been really helpful, because people, my friends and family and my manager are able to step in when I'm pushing myself too much.
Right.
Like I had a whole 12-hour shoot, and then I was gonna do a whole day of meetings the next day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I can do it. My manager's like, no, you can't. And I knew I couldn't, but I was
Yeah.
pushing myself.
Right.
So he canceled the meetings.
Wow.
So that's just been what I've been doing, and it's been really helpful.
Yeah. So it sounds like what you did is you reached out for help, and then you've now enlisted other people to also look out for you in that regard. That's one of the things that is hardest as human beings, is to ask for help and then actually like let it happen.
Yes, for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. So you were just saying that you were just in...
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay.
You were just in New York.
Yes.
Filming with Casey Neistat, who I love. I'm curious, because I know you've made a lot of incredible friends. Like your 4th of July video with Christine is hilarious.
Thank you. Connect 4.
Oh, damn it! I'm like legit so into you that like I wasn't even caring about the game. So my last question for you is, how did you meet these folks? How did you end up meeting Casey? How did you end up meeting Christine? How does that happen? Because I feel like all the YouTubers end up knowing each other. I'm like, is there like some meeting that I haven't been invited to? Or like...
Well, it's a mixture of just like them being online, like people reaching out, like following each other and then DMing each other, but also conventions.
Okay.
Like VidCon, Playlist Live, and all that stuff. So I met Christine at a convention, and then Casey, he like made a video shout out for me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is insane. And then him and Samsung flew me out for one of his shoots, and that's how I met him.
Yeah.
So it's just a mixture of traveling to conventions and like just online interactions. So that's how I met everyone.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And my last question, and maybe you can or can't tell us, like what are you working on now? What's next, or is it a secret?
No, I usually when someone asks me this, I don't have anything I'm working on, but I am working on something.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna be, the channel's gonna be changing up a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, just to refresh, because my channel art and all that stuff that's been, the thumbnails have been for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wanna
Do something
freshen
different.
up.
Yeah.
And I have a big video coming out in honor of something that happened a year ago.
Okay.
To this month.
Wow.
And if people look it up, they can figure out which it is.
They'll know.
But,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
gonna be cool.
Awesome. Well, Elle, thank you for what you do on the channel. Thank you for your bravery in coming out as well.
Thank you.
I did my coming out video a year ago, and I just really appreciate all the work that you do for the community and your perspective and the fun that you bring and that you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Such a pleasure, Elle.
Such a pleasure too.
Awesome.
All right, sweet.
That's it, folks. It was a whirlwind of a day. Now, it's time to go home. As always, you're a new best friend. Call us every 5 minutes. Bye.
Bye.
What's that noise? I don't know. I just put chapstick on. Good job.